that. When I got home, I went right away to my sports medicine doctor where I did treatments and stuff. Dr. Shaw, he did a real good job. He sent me to have my x-rays did, make sure it wasn't a problem with my spine or nothing like that, and it wasn't.
Sweet.
So my vertebrae and all that stuff were fine. All the separation was maintained. So I was fine there. The only thing that he felt, like, by his hand, of course, I have bruising on my spine. Like the muscle, like if you hit your shin don't, ain't muscle. You hit your bone, so you bruise your bone. So that's what I have. So that's just time. Just gotta keep icing it, and it's waiting for the, for it to heal. So besides that, I feel good. Like all my muscles are back to normal. Ain't no knots, ain't nothing tight. My neck wasn't never tight. I didn't hit my head on nothing hard or nothing like that. So, I had no marks on my helmet shell or nothing like that. It was just like it was just all back. Like all my spine when it compressed against the seat so hard. I guess when the car hit the wall backwards. But besides that, I'm feeling real good to get back out here and. Man, I can't say so much for my team, man. They come out here with a brand new car, and we just made a half lap. First lap was planned just to go to half track to make sure everything was right, and then we came back and then we finalized some other stuff. And I went out there in that lane, and the car took off the start line good. It felt really good. It felt strong, and I just had to remember, like at this track, when you get to half track where you go 1-to-1, this track always makes your car sashay. And that was a little bit on me there because I nipped it early before the finish line. The car was fine. I just nipped it a little bit early because I felt it going side to side, and I was like, all right, I just need to lift, just being precautious on everything. But it was a phenomenal run. The car ran well, and I couldn't be so much more happier. Just very blessed to be part of this team, and to come out that's saying some second run on a brand new car to go down the track, and I guess we're number one. So that you can't ask for much more than that for sure.
Antron, are you amazed that this could happen 5 days after that accident?
Absolutely. Coming in here, I just knew that we had our work cut out for us. You know what I mean? The boys were working hard, even though we had another brand new car upstairs. But it wasn't all like it was like probably about 80% being done. But we had a lot of fine things that we had to do to it to make it really ready. So to take it down, get it together. Come here. The real game plan is to really get it ramped up. And be competitive by the third or fourth run tomorrow. And this next run, the car went straight A to B the first run, looked really good, shut off early, and that run there, the car would have ran probably like a 79 if I ran it all the way out. It wasn't crazy numbers early, but it was nice, smooth, and straight, and I felt comfortable. That was the main thing, is that we brought new cars out before, like in Denver last year, and won the race. So without even a run on the race car. So we've been there before. In Vegas, we brought a new car out, qualified well, almost won the race, but got runner up. It's just we know what to do to make the car go. Is our same combination. So I wasn't worried about what our team could do. I just had to build confidence in myself just to come back and just do the right things and do it on time.
Congratulations, amazing.
Thank you.
Anything else? Anybody else?
I understand that they closed up the bottom of the cockpit a little bit more than it had been when you had it last week.
Yes.
The newer car.
Yes, we actually have foam, and we've been putting it in every crack and crevice we can, because in the last accident, last week when we saw the accident, last week in the accident, we had, if you look at some of the photos, still shots, frame by frame, where it first had the big, massive boom, it was real big. It was really big because that's what took the tires out on the race car. Okay, it took all our stuff out, so that was a big explosion, and that right there, for a split instant, you saw the flash that came in the cockpit, but it was through the little milk and crannies, which, it didn't do nothing but cinch a couple hairs on my suit on this side, and of course by the feet when I was flipping in the air, because we have vents up there, so that's what this is what it's made to do. So with that being said, is that we basically went back and we just kept on stuffing foam in other areas, which is a fire retardant foam, it won't burn or nothing like that. And we just kept on stuffing so we could completely seal off. But when you have an explosion that big, it's going to move. And it was only for one frame shot on the camera. So that's not even like a hundredth of a second. It was like, and it was out. And after that, it was no more flame in our car.
Yeah.
It was just from the first boom,
Yeah.
what caused everything to go wrong in that accident for sure.
Great.
How's your family coping with this?
My family, they're actually, my wife, she's here this weekend, and she wasn't planning. She'd never been to Phoenix, so she made her come to Phoenix, and it's actually just a better feeling for me, like in general, to literally just have, like, you know, my partner in crime, which is my wife, you know, just to have her to actually talk to, lean back on, and knowing that she's here in my corner, you know, and when I got home, it was the awesomest deal to see my kids and hug them and see my mom and talk to our family. Like, you know, it's easy to call and say you're all right, but they don't really feel that you're all right until they see and they actually see and can touch you.
Yeah.
So that was a little bit of my therapy too, going home and just really chilling out and getting myself right. If I didn't go home and see my doc at home and do some therapy like I did and some exercises, stretching, I don't think I would feel as good as I feel right now. Besides a little soreness in the middle of my spine, I mean, I feel great. I feel like I'd always do at a race. So I'm ready to go back. I came here just ready to go back to work.